Welcome to the Winter Antique Show. My name is Jeffrey Tillou. I'm the owner of Jeffrey Tillou Antiques and Tillou Gallery. Come on in and I'll show you a few of the wonderful things that we've brought this year to the show. First, this wonderful steer weather vane by Cushing & White. Most notable feature, other than the form, is its wonderful original verdigris surface. These are the type of things that we specialize in at Jeffrey Tillou Antiques, with an emphasis on form first, but condition and surface as a primary driving factor. One of the things that makes me smile the most out of all the objects that I have here is this beautiful relief carving made by an artist who signed it HD. Technically, it would be considered as 20th century folk art. The relief carving depicts Noah's Ark, Noah and the animals. It's whimsical, it has surface, scale. It's absolutely one of the finer pieces that we have here at the show. This piece was originally carved and adorned one of the great buildings of New England. There are a few examples known that are fully developed, such as this. You can see traces of all the original gilt. Over a period of time, these pieces get repainted and regilted. We were able to very carefully remove a lot of the later vestiges of paint and gilt to reveal the original surface to the piece. Once again, this is a fine example of a piece of Americana that has exceptional form, wonderful surface, and a rarity level that collectors look for. If I were to pick one example of an American 18th century piece of furniture in the booth based on form, condition, and surface, it would be this Chippendale reverse serpentine cherry 4-drawer chest, made in Hartford, Connecticut, about 1770. Next thing I'd like to show you is this beautiful step-back cupboard. This retains all of its original paint decoration and its beautifully turned wooden knobs. This is truly one of the greatest survivors of time. If you can imagine this piece being dated in the early 19th century, that it has survived with all of its original paint decoration. Over here, we have quite a rare model of the Empire State. The Empire State was built in the mid-19th century and serviced passengers on the Great Lakes. This, as it relates to folk art, has an amazing surface and original paint decoration. Not only is the form great, it is a very rare piece that has survived. Please keep in mind that this was once a working model. Over here, we have a great example of a Shaftesbury, Vermont, paint-decorated blanket chest. If you notice, again, the vestiges of all the original paints, including the original brass. These are the type of pieces that we like to offer here at the Winter Antique Show. Our firm prides ourselves on offering great pieces that have original surface and are found in its original condition. Much like this folk portrait here by Sturdivant Hamblin. If you follow me around the corner, I will show you one of my favorite pieces. This truly is the greatest example of a cigar store Indian. It's a tobacconist figure of a princess carved by Samuel Robb in New York in the late 19th century. You notice the original paint decoration and the original varnish on this piece. Very few have survived in this condition. Well, I hope you enjoyed our quick little tour of the Winter Antique Show here at Jeffrey Tillou Antiques. This has been a treat for me to show you some of my greatest objects.